It feels like making smart money decisions has only become more difficult in the current economic environment, right? It's hard to know how to respond in an era of inflation or federal rate hikes and just the stock market volatility that we're all experiencing. And that's why our show, How to Money, exists. We want to help you to make confident and informed decisions in these uncertain times.
We're two best buds covering practical topics like buying versus renting, saving money at the grocery store, maximizing your income potential, and ways to battle money anxiety. So if you're looking for help in navigating the world of financial uncertainty, check out our show. You can listen to How to Money on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm David Eagleman. I have a new podcast called Inner Cosmos on iHeart. I'm going to explore the relationship between our brains and our experiences by tackling unusual questions like, can we create new senses for humans? So join me weekly to uncover how your brain steers your behavior, your perception, and your reality. Listen to Inner Cosmos with David Eagleman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking to replace your old windows, here's a strong endorsement. Go with Replacement by Pella. Pella's fiberglass window material is the strongest material for replacement windows and patio doors. Make the strong choice. Choose Replacement by Pella. Hurry, the sale ends soon. Go to PellaReplacement.com now.
Hey girl, what's up with you?
Wait a minute, is this the right number?
It's the loser line.
Come on, just call me back.
If you haven't heard the loser line before, it works like this. Let's say someone approaches you while you're out at the club and uses this charming pickup line on you. Excuse me, miss.
Always.
But is that dress felt?
What?
Would you like it to be?
No. No.
He asked permission.
Whatever
Felt?
you do.
Do you guys even know what dresses are made of?
No, it's a joke.
Not that.
Yeah,
Show
it doesn't
me.
matter.
Whatever you do, don't
Show me.
don't give yourself the Heimlich so you could puke all over him. Instead, tell him he's real funny, like Indiana Jones in Temple of Doom, and you want to be his sidekick,
Yeah.
just like
Funny.
Short Round.
Such a comedy.
And then hopefully he calls you and leaves an awkward voicemail we can play on the air. Voicemails like this one.
Next message.
Hey, what's up, April? It's doesn't ring a bell, huh? Probably not.
Oh.
You were drunk, I was drunk, but hey, I'm the guy that gave you all the tips the other night at the casino. Yeah, I was drunk, but I wasn't that drunk. So I'm kind of thinking you owe me a little bit. So, hey, why don't you Venmo me? What? Let's say 25%. I think 25% works, right?
Oh.
I need you to tap my pocket in a positive way. Venmo me.
Next message.
No.
Bro, you are not
No,
entitled
sir.
to any of her money.
Yeah.
Now, I will say we did have to edit out his Venmo account because he said it. We're
Oh
not
my
allowed to put that on the
God.
radio.
Yeah,
But is
yeah.
anybody else skeptical that situation actually happened?
No, it's just like every other man who's like, oh, I told her how to do that. That's why it worked. I'm like, it's not.
Oh.
It's not how she won because she was lucky or
I
whatever.
just told her to smile more,
Yeah.
and she made a bunch of tips.
Yeah, exactly.
Next message.
Hey, Stanley. This is Katie. I think I should call you Sexy Segway Stanley. I can't believe I just said that. But it's true. I mean, normally I've never thought of segways as sexy. I mean, I just think of them as like, you know, Kevin James and Mall Cop. Really? Blah, blah. No, thank you. Next. But you riding that Segway, it really turned me on. And I just, okay, I'm just going to say it. I just want to ride your Segway with you, like just clench onto your back and just hold tight. And we could just ride in tandem on your Segway. It's just so freaking hot.
Next message.
Oh my God!
I don't think that sentence has ever been uttered.
Ever.
Until now.
If you want a Segway, she's the one.
I mean, throw out your Harleys, son.
Well, let's just say, like, what about Alexis if you're in a mall right now and Michael B. Jordan lookalike cruises in right past the Panda Express right up to you? Does that make him hotter?
If you're shirtless, maybe.
Even with the helmet on.
No comment.
Next message.
Hey, girl, give me a call back. You know who this is. Holler at me. I've been waiting all day thinking about you. Holler at me. Give me a call back. I'm ready for you. You ready for me? You give me your phone number. Holler at me. Let me holla at you.
Next message.
We've all known a guy like this, I think.
I mean, I don't think you should be too planned, but like maybe think a little bit about what you're going to say if you're going to leave a voicemail.
And are you like Alexis, who enjoys 7 hours of TikTok per day?
Yes.
Then you should head over to Brooke and Jeffrey on the Talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We post the #1 loser line every single week on there. We've got other stuff up on there, too, and you can hear messages like this one.
Next message.
Hey, Chris, it's Kathy. You're not returning my calls, and I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, so it's just like thinking about why, and I feel like it might have been that I had a toddler with me when I met you at the bar. I don't know. I really felt a connection between us, and I just wanted to make it crystal clear that is not my child. I mean, I told my friend that I would take care of her kid for the day, and I just had no idea how hard it would be and how annoying this little toddler could possibly be. So then after 30 minutes, I was like, you know what? We're going to go on a field trip to the bar, and I'm going to relax. So again, if the reason you're not calling me is because of the kid, I'm 100% on your side.
Don't worry, I know.
If I see a woman at the bar who has a toddler with her, I'm definitely intrigued, and I'm instantly sending her 2 shots of tequila.
One for
just
each.
to see what she does with it. How wild is she?
Well, she only lasted 30 minutes of watching this kid before she needed a drink, which I get it. I've got 2.
But I mean, if you get too drunk at the bar, who's going to babysit the babysitter?
The baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got to grow up sometime.
Next message.
Michelle, what's going on? How you doing, girl? Yeah. So I know I said I was going to be at the concert tonight, but this really rare Yu-Gi-Oh card just appeared on eBay. Actually, I'm in like a live bidding war as we speak. It's a Blue Eyes White Dragon 2nd edition, which I'm like, you probably don't even know anything about it, but it's super valuable. So I'm trying to get it, but this vulgarian a-hole keeps trying to outbid me, and I'm not going to back down. You can mess with my hair and you can mess with my sister, but you can't mess with my Yu-Gi-Oh. So anyways, I was, Noodles, he just overbid me again. What is this guy's deal?
Next message.
Don't you know? You just wait for the very last second. Don't bid again, man.
I think that should be the new tagline for the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise.
You can mess
with my hair and you can mess with my sister. Never with my Yu-Gi-Oh.
What is Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's like trading cards. They're like Pokemon.
It's like knockoff.
I thought it was like a character in Pokemon.
No, it's
its own thing.
Franchise. Yeah, it's pretty big.
You're not cool enough for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Brooke, you're not
But
invited.
part of me wants to go outbid him, just for the fun of it.
Remember, you can listen to Loser Line regularly at this time every week. And make sure you subscribe to the Brooke and Jeffrey YouTube channel. You can listen to all the Loser Line second dates and phone taps right on there. Speaking of phone taps, we got one coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hi, I'm David Eagleman. I have a new podcast called Inner Cosmos on iHeart. I'm going to explore the relationship between our brains and our experiences by tackling unusual questions like, can we create new senses for humans? So join me weekly to uncover how your brain steers your behavior, your perception, and your reality. Listen to Inner Cosmos with David Eagleman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know their names.
You've seen their movies.
You know every word to their songs.
Do you really know their stories?
And what makes them so iconic?
Becoming an Icon
is a podcast chronicling the journey of how today's most famous Latin stars have shaped pop culture and the world.
Presented by us, Joseph Carrillo
and Liliana Vasquez. Listen to Becoming an Icon on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
MySpace was the first major social media company.
They made the internet feel like a nightclub.
And it was the first major social media company to collapse. My name is Joanne McNeil. On my new podcast, Main Accounts, the story of MySpace, I'm revisiting the early days of social media through the people who lived it. Listen to Main Accounts, the story of MySpace, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your favorite shows.